Welcome to Tacos, Tequila, Therapy, and the Tea, of course, with your girl P. I'ma tell y'all, this is a podcast about everything from beauty to life to love to motivation. If you are looking for a little uplifting spirit or you need to know something about that beauty industry, you confused about what to do with your hair, you have come to the right place. Let's get to it. Join me on the Tea with P. Welcome back, y'all. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. Yes, the disclaimer is that the man is back on the show. Allergy season has kicked up and I really think I'm invincible and I'm not. I don't have no leg in this fight with these allergies. And it's times where before, y'all, I would just be like, I'm not taping because the man was strong. Like, y'all would be like, is this Patrice or is this a special guest? But today, y'all, it's me. I'm giving y'all the raw and the real. Now, today, I just want to shoot the shit with y'all because I realized that in this season of growth and like leveling up, you're going to be challenged like shit. Like, I've been like, what in the world is going on? Now, all of y'all that believe in the moons, the stars, the alignments, the planets, the retrogrades, and your future, like it came through like a storm last week. And I was like, what in the world is the universe trying to tell me? But what I have been noticing in this healed and healing journey, because y'all know I ain't always healed, right? But I'm still in the journey of healing. I've healed some things, but I'm working on things, as they come. And I think we all got to be at some point self-aware. And at this stage, I have been truly, truly, truly self-aware of me and my shit. I tell y'all that all the time. I take ownership of mine. Now, today's conversation definitely need to come with a little drink being made on the spot. Because at this point, child, we all know that retrograde came with a little something. So today we just going into like, what does that healed and healing look like? Sometimes we think that we overcome one thing and that we done and that it's over. And that we all good, right? We done, we over with, it's all great. But let me tell you something. It ain't. I can't even tell you that it is never ending. Now, I find that the more that I begin to level up in my energy, and anybody who knows me, I just had this conversation this week, like, I think that I'm taller than I am. I do, right? This is the point of the story. This is some of my healing and heal, right? So this week, with some of the things that are just like in my journey of being healed and healing, I think I mentioned to you guys before about how I asked my son how he views himself, right? And so in this week's conversation with one of my clients, because we had some really good conversations in the salon just about life and growth, because I'm sharing this journey with them as well, right? They're sharing with me. We are getting it together, okay? Now, I need y'all to know that I'm about 5'3.5", 5'4". And I think 5'4" is pushing it, but you're going to let this girl right here be great because you can't tell me that I ain't tall. I believe that I am really like a 5'6", 5'7", and play with me on a really good day when this energy is giving big. I'm 5'9" in my mind because you can't tell me otherwise. Like when I'm out here in these streets, I'm walking into the room like I'm really on that 5'9". I ain't 5'3", I'm 5'9". And the walk matches the energy, and I believe this. And please say, I'm going to let y'all know that's a little delulu, but it ain't coming from the cup that we just poured. But honest statements, like I do believe that I am tall. I believe that my energy is big. I believe that the love that I give is big. And can't nobody tell me otherwise. So in this season of being healed and healing, I'm becoming and noticing how I really, honestly, truly view myself. Now, I believe that I am tall, but what I see for myself is that my energy is big. Everything that I have inside of me is big. It is amazing. The love that I give is, I'm full Scorpio. You get all in or you get nothing. But when I'm all in, it's big. I give big energy in everything that I do. When I'm in the salon, I know that the experiences that I create for my customers is an experience that they may not get anywhere else. The level of education that I give to them and empower them to know so they're not out here doing no craziness. It's big. It's huge. I go above and beyond. When I walk into my spaces that are for me, especially home, I'm not coming in 5'3", boo. I'm coming in 5'9". I'm coming in big. And I had a situation where last week, and you know how when you healed and healing, the universe said, oh, you needed to learn a new lesson. You're going to walk into something. Some things that I didn't really want to see, but I walked in on it. But the way that I entered the room, I didn't come in small. I came in stallion-like. I walk like a stallion. I am that. But in a situation where it could just break down your spirit and make you small, make you feel small, it didn't do that. I was like, whoa. And it was a very like off-putting surprise, but the surprise was a good/bad surprise. But it didn't take away from me, who I am and how I view myself. And sometimes we allow people to take away your energy, your bigness, all of the things that make you you and make you great and make you grand. And we can't do that. And that day was like, I had different, things coming through that they were trying to penetrate this energy. They were trying to really, really penetrate this healed and healing journey in a way that they think they were going to stop it or change the outcome. And some people don't even, I'm going to tell you this, some people maybe unintentionally don't realize that that's what they're trying to do. It's change you. And I was talking to my oldest son because we have conversations, and I talk to both of my sons on the level of I need them to understand, know themselves, love themselves. But we talk candidly about how we view each other and where we are in life. Like my oldest son is very in tune. When I'm a little off, he know like mom about to pop or she's tired today, brain is overwhelmed. He knows these things. And I know y'all with my ADHD, it seems like I'm all over the place, but it goes back to the conversation of not being moved when you own your shit. My oldest son has this view of me, and he said that I was, and I'm gonna tell you it's real special at sometimes how he explains things, but he used the words, he's like, you're like indirectly manipulative. And I was like, what kind of crap is this boy about to tell me today? So his description of me is that my son feels as if I'm a boulder. It's big. I got big energy. And when I encounter people, they initially are drawn to me. And then it's uncomfortable. She take up a lot of space. So I want to move it. I need to relocate it. This boulder, I want to break it down. And what happens is that for the boulder to move, the person who has the problem attempts to move it. And when they can't move it one way, they shift, they change, they go to the other side, they attempt to move it. And sometimes we'll bring in items to help move that boulder. But I stay firm and I stay planted in who I am, and it makes others uncomfortable. And I was like, God, boy, that was like, you your mama child. And I appreciated him for that, right? Because the description was kind of that space that I had been in last week where it was coming from all angles. But, at first I was like, oh, I'm a little tired. But then it was like, oh, fuck that. We good. We are good, especially once you go back and you check you and where you are in your space. You cannot be moved. I am big. I have big energy. And as long as you know, people, I am definitely clear of when I told y'all I take ownership of passionate, petty, positive, and penitentiary. All them P's and Patrice is me. I know that for certain. I know when they come. I know how they are. I know I am aware of what has caused, petty to pop out. Because petty is reactive. My petty isn't like, oh, I'm just petty out here in this world because I ain't got that much time. I don't have that much energy. I'm really on my positive and passionate because I want everybody to be great because I want to be great. And thanks to the Tito's today, bringing this conversation to life. So the things that I realize is that the more I take ownership of me, I cannot be moved from where I am. I had someone that I had not talked to. I had decided that connection was no longer for me. And I was very clear, like, I'm good on that. Like, I think we could really be friendly. Just friendly, because I do believe friends and friendly are two different types of friends. We can be social, but we may not be good, close buddy. And I thought that was okay. And they asked for a favor, and I was super busy, and anybody who knows me, you know what I'm saying? I be all over the place. I ain't always focused. So I might respond in my head and don't send that text message. But I forgot to respond. And the next day, they responded with, never mind. It wasn't even, and so what they were asking for was not an immediate today, not even the day that they responded, but it was their entryway to try to move the boulder. To maybe she'll change her mind. Because what happened right after, like, never mind, I'll get someone else to do it. I said, oh my goodness, my bad. I had a question and I answered it. I asked in my head, but I never pressed send. What time were you looking for that? And I thought that it was an immediate response to that. Like, oh, like, I'm still willing to do it. And the next 2 text messages looked like biographies of somebody's life about how they felt. And it was like feelings, a lot of feelings of, I could be evil. I think that I am a princess. And even called me Cruella de Vil. I was like, what the hell? So I guess you didn't need help, because this doesn't even pertain to what you asked when you initially sent the text. So, I mean, that baby had some things on their mind that they needed to get off. Now, if in your mind you feel like that's how you feel about me, then take ownership. I probably would be Cruella de Vil, evil and everything, because you probably caused that, because my petty is reactive. But the thing is that this time it just came in silence, because the energy that I initially said no to was nothing more than that. It was nothing else that I need to respond to or give energy to. So if it wasn't positive, I'm not responding. Now, there's people out here that's giving like block lists. They got to block people to get out of their energy. And I believe that long as I stay planted in this bolder energy, your ass gonna exit. Because you're uncomfortable in this space of positivity, this space of being passionate and growth and healing and healed. When they're uncomfortable, shit, they exit themselves. I don't even have to do it. My silence is enough. And I'm going to tell you, I don't even have a list to be blocked. I don't. I'll be like, your ass just got to be uncomfortable, because that's your problem, not mine. Because if I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm going to go about my life. It doesn't stop. I ain't giving you much time. I ain't searching for nothing, because I don't care. I don't like you. And that could be also my Scorpio energy. Check a moon, check a something. But it is what it is. But I do believe that I stand tall in everything that I do, because I do have that integrity at this stage. I own and know my worth. And so if this big energy makes you uncomfortable, then go ahead and exit. Sir, ma'am, them, they, and other. It's okay. Because none of this energy is intending to hurt you. I hope that this big energy empowers you. Because I believe that if I am in someone's space and I share this energy, I want you to be great as well. And if it's not your time to be great, it's not your time to be great. Be uncomfortable and exit and revisit when it is your time. I believe that about relationships, friendships. I ain't got to block you. I ain't even that focused to block nobody, let's be honest. Real random side note. Y'all ever get that good mixer that you want with your drinks? I'm going to tell you, that Dole orange peach mango, it go great in breakfast. It's great with a little mimosa, and it's great with a little touch of a little alcohol, just so you know. If you haven't gotten it, you probably should. But I really want you guys to be able to stand, be bold, and be big in your energy, in your journey. Even when it comes with some flaws. Because I even had to apologize to a friend for my spiciness last week. I was in my big energy. Sometimes that big energy comes with some things you need to realize. But I had snapped in a way, and I had to come back to say, you know what? That energy was not directed towards you. It was my emotions. And her friendship was much more important to me than my ego at that time. And I needed to say, the way that I spoke to you was not appropriate. You did not deserve that. I didn't sleep well knowing that I had spoke to someone who was kind and considerate to me. And I came from a place of emotion because I was having a day. And it wasn't the right side of me that propels me forward. And I took ownership of my shit and apologized. I'm glad it is a friend who understands who she dealing with, and she didn't hold it against me, but I got my words off my chest. But how often do people do that and take ownership of, you know what, I was wrong as hell for that day. That moment, I was wrong. Now, whether somebody accepts your apology or not, that's something different. That might be something within them, or it could be damage is done and you have to take your L. But I'm going to tell you what people don't get to do is try to move that boulder because they're uncomfortable with how you shine. They try to break you down because they feel like you should be less than for it to be comfortable for them. And I'll be damned if I'm going to play small for anybody. Note that I am 5'9" in my mind. I told y'all that. Call it Delulu, call it what you want, but I'm big. I'm giving Meg the Stallion tall. And I know it's only in my mind, that's the reality of it, because I'm really not that tall, but you can't tell me that I'm not. But my message this week is be big, be you. Be that boulder. Don't let nobody break you down because they're uncomfortable. Be indirectly manipulative and move that space in that room and make them others uncomfortable with all of your energy. That big energy that you have in your healed and healing journey. Make them uncomfortable. It's okay. No need to block them because they will exit. And it's a sight to see when people walk away that should be gone. I hope that helps somebody this week. Because that retrograde had threw me, it spun me for a loop last week. I was like, is this going to be an episode of Snapped? But I had to bring myself back to the reality. And let me tell you something. I love my son and my sons because we had some really good conversations. Because in my healed and healing journey, I'm definitely sharing all of this with my men. My young men, are going to know their value. They're going to know their worth. They are going to be confident and make the best decisions for them to know themselves and love themselves. Because I want that for them. I want that for my friends. I want that for my family. So those in my circle, they big too, because we got big energy. I believe in them because I'm that friend. And if people don't pour into you, don't allow them to stop your growth. Just stand firm in your shit. Even if you got to have a little touch of Delulu to get there. Cheers to a new week. And I know you guys got options to be anywhere, but you chose to be with me. And I'm grateful for that yet again this week on the most randomest podcast ever. And yeah, no tequila this week, a little vodka. And don't forget that Dole Mango, Orange Peach Mango is nice. It's a nice little addition to your mimosas, your pancakes, and your alcohol. But enjoy your week. Thank you as always. Thanks for spending your time with me. I know that you got options and you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to listen to your girl today. Don't forget to follow on all of your listening platforms. Share the episode. Tell a friend. Come on back. You can follow me on Instagram under Patrice Starr or the salon, which is the Design Studio _MD. I do have a website, and that is the Design Studio MD, and that MD is like MarylandDoctor.com. And we are on all of your listening platforms. We'll see you on the next Tuesday for some tacos, tequila, therapy, and the tea. Till next time.